You wake up already feeling drained. The weight of responsibilities, the pressure of expectations, the endless battles, it all feels like too much. You pray, but sometimes it feels like your prayers bounce off the ceiling. You're exhausted. You're worn out. And you wonder, does God even see me? Does he care? Let me tell you something. God sees you. He knows exactly what you're carrying, and he has a message for you today. Stay with me, because by the end of this, you'll understand why you feel this way, what God is doing behind the scenes, and how he's going to renew your strength. Point 1. God knows your weariness. Matthew 11:28. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. God isn't blind to your struggle. He knows your exhaustion. He sees the long nights, the silent tears, the moments when you feel like you have nothing left to give. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. God is closer to you than you realize. If you feel like you can't keep going, it's because you were never meant to carry this burden alone. God doesn't just see your exhaustion, he invites you to bring it to him. Point 2. When you're weak, God is strong. 2 Corinthians 12:9. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. You don't have to pretend to be strong all the time. God isn't looking for perfect people, he's looking for surrendered hearts. When you feel like you're at your breaking point, God steps in. When you can't take another step, he carries you. When you have nothing left, his power sustains you. God isn't asking you to push through in your own strength, he's asking you to lean on his. Point 3. God is renewing you in the waiting. Isaiah 40:31. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. You may feel like you're in a season of delay, exhaustion, or endless struggle. But what if God is using this very moment to renew your strength? Sometimes rest is not inactivity, it's preparation. Sometimes God doesn't remove the burden, he strengthens you to carry it. Sometimes the exhaustion isn't a sign of weakness, it's a sign that you need to draw closer to him. God is not just watching you struggle, he is strengthening you for what's ahead. Point 4. God's love sustains you. Psalm 55:22. Cast your cares on the Lord and he will sustain you. He will never let the righteous be shaken. Maybe you feel like you're drowning in stress, fear, or exhaustion. But here's the truth. You don't have to hold it all together. God is not disappointed in your weakness. He is drawn to it. God doesn't expect you to carry everything. He invites you to release it to him. The love of God will sustain you when everything else fails. You don't have to have all the answers. You just need to trust that God is holding you through it all. In conclusion, God sees you and he's with you. If you're feeling exhausted, know this. God sees you, he hears you, and he is with you. You are not alone in this battle. The very strength you're searching for, it's already available in him. Take a deep breath. Pray. Rest in God's presence. Because when you surrender your exhaustion to him, he will exchange it for strength, peace, and renewal. Which of these points spoke to you the most? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear how God is speaking to you today. If this message blessed you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Like, subscribe, and let's keep growing in faith together. God bless.